Welcome to another week of Mullet Family. Make sure to stay tuned all the way to the end of this video when I show you some footage of Jerome flying his airplane, and also it's dress-up day at school. So make sure to stay tuned all the way to the end. Thank you for joining us this week on Mullet Family. We are so glad you're here.
Put your hair on, Jordan. Let's see it.
Pictures that need to be taken? Yeah, it's happening right now. But
Jordan, who are you?
Einstein.
Are you Einstein?
Running out of chicken feed. I'm running out of feed for my little chicks. So here's another way you can grind up some feed for chickens. You go in the house and you sneak your wife's prize blender. Throw about that much in there. And just like that, you've got ground up chicken feed. Less stressing on the machine if we do smaller batches versus try to do more in a bigger batch. Take some of this and they're getting up to the size where they're starting to take a lot of feed.
Welcome to our channel. We are the Mullet Family. This week it warmed up. The snow is almost gone. Marvin put up the greenhouse. I did some yard raking, and the end of this week we even put a few plants in the ground. Thank you for joining us.
I saw Benjamin this morning.
What's that?
I saw Benjamin this morning.
Oh, where at the coffee house?
Got himself a new truck.
Huh?
Got himself a new truck.
Yeah, he did.
These guys are always switching trucks. Who's that guy that said he had a humble truck?
Oh, John Holdeman?
It's not a truck, it's a humble truck.
We're out here in the mud. Over there's the mud. We had some trees we cleared out. Got the skid steer in here yesterday and got stuck probably at least half a dozen times. So the rest of it, all the excavating and whatever, is gonna have to be done by hand. We're out here, even though that we have a bunch of snow left in the yard, we're building a greenhouse. Try to get a jump on everybody else. Maybe we'll have the first radishes and carrots. Not that I eat them that much, I just want to be the first guy to have some. this open. I mean, we could go on that end, I guess. We are here putting bows up for the greenhouse. Pretty exciting. So here we have screws and plates that we use on commercial roofing. And these work really, really well with the plates. Depending on what screw you use in here, if they're tapered, in about a year or so, all of a sudden these things will pop through. We only need to put it on the bottom plate. That way, because all the tension is here as far as this wanting to bend out. A little bit of a trick getting them on here. Kevin has got to really torque it, bend it. I don't know, you're kind of backing away in there, eh? Okay, here we go. It's season. Oh, what's the daily limit on a tick? And that is how you put it on there. PVC pipe. That is under tension, so when you push down, it actually makes it stronger. If it was flat and we got any snow load on it, it would just bend, but the arch actually increases the strength.
Smack in the face there.
Here we're here putting the latches or the hinge on. Took a piece of wood, took all the slivers off, another roofing fastener, a roofing plate. That one the barbs go in, the barbs go the other way. That'll give it a little bit of space. It'll slide really nice. The door is 6 foot tall. This stick is 3 foot, so we're gonna put this thing right up about halfway. Gotta make sure it's clear here. Just like that. Nice and snug, yet it's smooth because it's metal on metal. We got a nice little space here so that we don't tear up the plastic. Let's see how she closes. The previous system I used on my other greenhouse that was completely around didn't have that 22-degree angle on top. I had a flexible pipe that I taped onto here, rolled it up and screwed it in. And that system is not working with that angled piece on top. So I'm gonna have to order some more plastic tape, some hurricane tape that sticks to plastic, and then reinforce this, put screws in it, figure something else out, but it'll work for now. We're out here putting the final touch on the greenhouse. When I ordered this plastic off of Amazon, it's special plastic, UV protectant, supposed to last 6-7 years. I ordered a roll with 108 feet of tape. And I realized the tape showed up and it wasn't packaged. I think somebody used half of it and returned it. I had about 50 feet on the roll, so I ended up getting more tape at Lowe's. I don't know if it's UV protectant, but we got to get this thing buttoned up so it doesn't flop around. So that's what we're doing now. Right now I'm putting a layer of tape on. In the past I've had pretty good experience putting a double, maybe even a triple layer. But we're on one down the middle, put another one on this side, another one on that side. I don't think I have quite enough on this roll that I've got today to do this, but let's at least get it done to the point where it's closed off the way it's supposed to be. Then we just slide along here with the scissors. Then there we have it. Boy, this thing is really warping with the moisture. Oh yeah, it's quite a bit warmer in here. Something that's lacking in our area is topsoil, good quality topsoil. I have been looking around. I can get it here that's half decent topsoil for 80 bucks a yard. If I go about 150, 200 miles, I can get it for $15 a yard. Not sure what we're going to do. I'd like to get a little more topsoil in here, till it up, and then put mulch in it to retain the moisture. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some good topsoil, potting soil that we buy. And where every plant is, we're just going to dig maybe a gallon size hole into the ground, put some really good potting soil in there, and put our plants in there. It's still really wet in here. The ground is still really cold.
I don't know.
Fill all the holes. Just make sure they're all full. And then we'll put more dirt on top once we get the seeds in there. Oh, there's not many seeds in here. Okay, Mooksters. Large red cherry tomatoes.
About one in each one.
Yeah, just lay them in, or you can put 2 in there. Put 2 in each one. No, you have 2 in there already. Wow. It's not like they gave me a lot of seeds. My goodness.
Dad, do
I got a whopping 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 seeds. Maybe they'll grow gold nuggets. I've never seen a pack with...
Dad, do I go like this now?
No.
Or just keep
Plant
going?
them all this way.
Oh, I plant them all that way. Yeah, plenty enough for 2 rows. I actually have...
I don't even have enough for 2 rows. Well, here's a better boy hybrid.
Should I go like keep going this way, Dad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see if they give us more than 18 in here. Good grief. Nope. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Oh, I got 20 seeds on this one.
So we're gonna split these in half again.
How
The
about
doctor says that I should eat more seafood. And I've been looking high and low on the internet and I just can't find bacon seeds. I guess we don't plant bacon seeds this year. Oh, you brought me another cup of coffee. Thank you. Check it out. We've got compost in the greenhouse. This is a product that comes from one of the old mills that used to be here in Libby. Back in the day, 60s, 70s, 80s even, this was a booming mill. Before the environmentalists shut down most of the timber sales and managing the forest, which managing the forest, if we still did that, the way it was done back then, we would not have the forest fires issues that we do now. Not to the extent. So anyway, this is a byproduct from the mill. I think it's mostly from the debarker. It's been sitting there many years decomposing, and it is probably 75% decomposed. It's almost dirt. So what we do is because our dirt is so poor right here, this was forest, very acidic, we're going to use this kind of as the mulch, as a base. Wherever we plant, we're going to put some real soil down. But this has a lot of nutrients in it. I'm just kind of getting a jump start here. We're going to plant some carrots, some lettuce, some radishes in this corner. These will do really good because it gets really, really warm in here. Try to get him in this little trench I have. Now I'm going to do something that most of you gardeners say I'm doing it completely wrong. You should never do this. You'll hinder the growth. I'm going to pack it down. I've done this many times. I've experimented with it. I've planted multiple rows. I planted it according to what all the professionals say. And then half of them I have left with just loose dirt. The other half I patted them down firm. And you know what? The ones that I pack down firm always come up sooner, and they have better germination, and all of them come up. Alrighty then, there we be. We got the garden planted.
We're having spring weather, spring rains, and so I took the boys outside this week to clean and rake up the yard. Today I'm raking the yard. It is warming up. As you can see, we still have some snow, but as the snow is melting, we have so much trash and debris that shows up. The kids brought the toys out. I see some socks, a hat, and just a lot of toys. So this afternoon, Morgan and I are working on raking the yard, getting things cleaned up.
So this plane is a level 3, and I have not flown that many planes. I've only scratch built. And for those of you who are not in the RC hobby, scratch building means that you just build it yourself with raw materials. This is a plug and play, like a DJI Mini 3. It's plug and play. You literally plug it in and you sign into an account. You don't have to, but it's a good idea. Then you're up and ready to fly after charging a battery. This, however, you need a transmitter, which is this. Then you have to have a receiver, which communicates with the transmitter and then tells the airplane what to do. I went and spent about $40 for this transmitter. It has telemetry, and telemetry just, so you have to get a receiver with telemetry capabilities, which means that it'll tell you various a bit of information about what the airplane is going through. Like if you set it up correctly, you can tell it how charged the battery is, how strong your signal is, and a few other things like speed, RPM of the motor, and altitude, and a few other things. But I'm not that tech savvy, and I'm not going to set it all up. So I just use it mainly for transmitting strength, which is pretty much all I need it for.
Why are you looking from the sides?
It will be more aerodynamic, technically.
Well, flying airplanes is Jerome's absolute favorite pastime. In fact, it's been his passion since before he was 6 years old. When he was small, he would build these paper airplanes and fly them all throughout my house. My house was full of these paper airplanes, and he loved to figure out wind dynamics, how they flew, how to create them so they would fly better. As Jerome was growing up, I used to think, well, this must be just a passing fad. But at 16, he's still as passionate about flying as he ever was.
No, I have hair in my mouth.
Here, Jordan, come here. Hold still. I'm gonna trim it just a little bit. So it stays out of your mouth.
Chloe. These are pictures. Arlen, we're gonna take some pictures outside. Arlen.
Is that better?
Pictures that need to be taken?
Yeah, it's happening right now. But
Jordan, who are you?
Einstein.
Are you Einstein?
here you go.
Is there a front and a back? The middles are, you have to put them behind your ears. Okay, now just walk right here.
Was born March 14, 1879. He died 1955. He did not like to.
I am Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is a 1917 American musical fantasy film based on the novel Charles and the Chocolate Factory. Charles Bucket is a poor paperboy. One day he passed by Willy Wonka's chocolate factory where a walker told him that Willy Wonka's chocolate factory has been closed to the public because other candy makers were spying on Willy Wonka's chocolate factory trying to get his recipes. One day, Willy Wonka announced that he had hidden 5 golden tickets inside the Wonka bars. And whoever finds the golden tickets, he will give a tour of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
My name is Simo Halha. My people also call me the White Death. I grew up as a farmer, natural hunter, and sharpshooter. My house is full of trophies and contests and competitions. At age 19, I became a Royal Guard. At the outbreak of war, though, I was deployed as manning a garrison of the Finnish and Russian border. One of the early days of the war, and if you're wondering, this is the Cold War. My commanding officer tried to kill a Russian sniper. After a while, he sent me, and after careful looking, I took aim and killed him on the first shot. After a long time of cutting down enemy troops, they would set up a sniper. After a long time of cutting down enemy troops, the Soviet Union was willing to send artillery. They would set up a sniper, and when I shot him, they shelled the place. I was in, but the only damage they did at worst was slightly tear my coat. The way I stay hidden is I wear a full white coat and push up snow around me. I also would have a day's worth of supplies. I also put snow in my mouth to keep my breath from steaming. One mission.
This is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed this content. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We love hearing from you. Goodbye till next time.